Hey guys, Mason here. Welcome back to the Sweet Spot, where I create delicious desserts that you guys can follow along with at home. As always, the full written recipe and list of ingredients, they're down below in the description box. Also, while you're down there, if you want to join the family, click that subscribe button and you'll get 2 new videos every week. For the last week of our pie month, we're gonna do 2 easy pies. This whole week is gonna be busy for those of you who are making Thanksgiving dinner. And so I wanted to offer 2 easy recipes, one with a frozen crust and one with a refrigerated crust that's already prepared that you don't have to make. It just cuts down so much time. So for the first pie of this week, we're going to be making my version of a sweet potato pie, and it's a chocolate sweet potato pie. If that sounds good to you all, stick around and we'll get started. All right, to get started, I just bought a frozen prepared crust already, and I followed the instructions that was on the package that it came in to pre-bake that and get that ready for our sweet potato pie. Now, to make the filling, the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to prepare our sweet potatoes. Now, I think the best way to do this is to bake them in the oven for an hour. It'll caramelize, the flavors will be a lot stronger in the sweet potato than just boiling them on the stove. All right, we've pulled our sweet potatoes out of the oven. They've been baking for the better part of an hour, and we're gonna peel them now. And you really just wanna make sure that you get all of the skins off. Now in a medium bowl, we're gonna place both of those sweet potatoes with a pinch of salt, and we're gonna mix those up until they're nice and smooth. Now we're gonna add 1/3 cup of light brown sugar that's been packed and 1/3 cup of granulated sugar with 1/3 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature. We're going to begin creaming these together. Now we're going to add half a teaspoon of cardamom and half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Adding the eggs one at a time, beating between both of these to make sure that it's combined nicely. Now to prepare our filling, we're going to head over to the stove and start melting our chocolate down. Now in a bain-marie over medium heat, we're going to add 1 cup of evaporated milk, and we're gonna let that start heating up. You'll see it start to boil around the edges, little bubbles will form. That's where we're going to add in 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and we're gonna let those sit in there for a minute and get nice and warm and melt, and then we're gonna stir that to combine. Now we want to take this off the heat and let it cool completely before we add it to our mixture. Now we're going to take our chocolate that's been cooled and we're going to add that to our sweet potatoes and just get that combined completely. We want to make sure that this is as lump-free as we possibly can get it. Now to add in our butter mixture. We want to make sure we get every bit of that mixed up and combined. This is what's going to bring all the sweetness to your sweet potato pie. Alright, in our pre-baked pie shell, we're going to add our filling. This will make enough for 2 standard pies or 1 deep dish pie. Now to bake this off, we've preheated our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 175 degrees Celsius. We're going to go bake this pie off for at least 55 to 60 minutes. Check it at the 50-minute mark. You want a nice firm set, but for the middle to still be a little loose. I'll see you guys when we pull it out of the oven. All right, for the finishing touches, just to take this over the top, we're going to add some mini marshmallows to the top and broil it in our oven. If you have a blowtorch at home, you can use a blowtorch here. I just prefer to use the oven. So what do you guys think? Now, I know that this is very different for a lot of people, and I know I have never had one of these before until I made it. I just thought, how can I make a classic sweet potato pie a little bit better, a little bit different? And with the addition of the cardamom and the chocolate, everything balances so well together. Now, using a pre-made pie crust saved me so much time because I didn't have to prepare that, let that chill in the fridge. It was already ready to go. All right, that's all we've got for today. But if you want another wonderful recipe this week on Thursday, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. I promise Thursday's video is going to be an instant classic. From my home to yours. Enjoy.